up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Drake, you are really proving you are a old something woman. And baby, you are a Karen, not a Sharon. The ones that be windmilling with you in HR fighting for your rights, but you are a Karen to your heart. Do you know that we have just uncovered some of Drake's alleged comeback scheme, which is to clear the field? Drake didn't just clear his Instagram of all those disses. He is also suing for BBL Drizzy. Y'all, what is going on with Drake? Did he always do this? Does he think nobody's going to remember? Does he think he's ever going to come back from this? I'll tell you one thing about America. We'll forgive a lot. But the one thing we don't forgive, the one thing the culture doesn't forgive is somebody that is a cheater, gets caught, has no dignity, and keeps on cheating. You've been exposed. Yes, we love a winner. But Drake, if you didn't win, honestly, by your own merit, how are we ever supposed to respect you? Y'all, let's break this down because there's so much to talk about. One, Drake really operates literally like a Karen, okay? He is suing. He had a group of major record labels suing the AI company behind the fake Drake diss track BBL Drizzy for copyrighted music without their consent. Now, here's the thing: Drake isn't on it because UMG is also part of this lawsuit. But how is UMG suing for copyright when they got BBL Drizzy on Sexy Red's flop single? And the funny thing was, this ain't a reflection on Sexy Red, one of Lucian Grange's little puppets, just like Takashi 69. This is a reflection on Drake. Sexy Red should have left him off that single, and she probably would have done okay because it sounded like all her other music. But she decided, well, I don't even know if she had a choice, but UMG decided to put Drake on that single, and the single flopped because he's corny and nobody likes him anymore. Not because of anything he did, but because we see him for who he is. It was God planned to show us the liar. They not like us. They not like. Listen, Drake and his goons are clearly behind this. Okay, but again, I'm confused. I'm reading through this. I'll read it for you in a second. How can UMG be a part of this lawsuit when they're the ones that greenlit Drake's BBL Jersey verse on the Sexy Red song? This is how Drake's going to make a comeback. Academics just said new music out soon, new Drake music dropping, to which we all said, we don't care, right? New Drake music dropping. But that's what you plan to do. You wipe your Instagram because what you think in an Instagram, if you wipe it, we won't forget your objective humiliation, right? When so then you're like, and then the BBL Drizzy beat that a million SoundCloud rappers and everybody else use to not only get on, make some fire flows, but clown Drake's behind. You want to sue, so that can't be used anywhere because it's copyright. And then what? You're going to come out and you think we all going to collectively forget who you are? Let me just say one thing. Kanye wasn't joking when she said, where's Lucien? Serve your master, ninja. This proves more than anything. As much as Drake wants to talk about 400 million, you are being paid 400 million to shucking and jiving, doing the thing, because there is no way. This proves Drake couldn't take a break even if he wanted to. UMG wants to protect their investment. They see this rap Trojan horse, right? That the Fire Nation put together to force down our throats. Kendrick being on Why Yuga uncovered it, right? With GJ Mustard as Appa. Mustard on the beat. J Rock is who's J Rock? Sokka, right? J Rock is Sokka. And then who's okay, fine. I'll stop with my avatar references. But my point of the matter is, right? The point of my matter is this, you think we all gonna forget collectively? This proves that UMG will not let Drake take a thing. What's the point? It's great. You the highest paid slave out there. You wanted to be down with the culture so well. Congratulations, Drake. You are UMG's slave in 2024 doing your master's bidding. Anyway, y'all, okay? let's also not forget that they had BBL Jersey on that Teller Made song. All they wanted was the secret sauce. And once they got the secret sauce, like sore losers, they decided to sue. Yo, Drake, you cannot be the GOAT when you use every sneaky, underhanded way to win. Now, you can be the GOAT when we didn't know, but now that we see you for who you are, you just look like a lame and a loser. What's next? You're going to sue content creators for saying we don't like it? You're going to be suing kids running around preschool talking about Adonis, your daddy's trash. What is next, Drake? Where is this going to end? Give it up. This is the modern version. When's the last time somebody's been dethroned like this? Ja Rule, when 50 Cent took away his whole career. Anyway, right? Listen, and let's also not forget, on top of that, to let us know that Drake's corny self ain't changed. He's still on his BS. DJ Mustard, of course, made that beat that ended his career. Da-na-na-na-na, right? Drake just followed DJ Mustard's ex-wife on Instagram. And the reaction from Drake's cornball fans, the fact that Drake operates like, I'm not even gonna say teenage girl because baby, I was a teenage girl and baby, we didn't do corny stuff like this. Drake is such a cornball, but slime ball. But also, it makes me wonder, do you even really like women? Like, that's the way you getting back at somebody by following their ex-wife. And when you gonna be like, oh, I slept with your ex-wife. And so what? It's ex-wife for a reason. So what? You need to be worried about that rat in your camp, Drake, instead of sleeping with people's ex-wives. Please. You are, but you know what? Drake don't know how to recognize the rat in the camp because Drake is the rat in the camp. He always trying to humble somebody, sleep with someone's girl, this and that. Y'all, anyway, right? You and let's also not forget, right? Right? How are they suing for BBL Drizzy? Okay. BBL Drizzy to be taken down because it was AI. But now, let's also not forget that UMG announced last week a landmark decision, which, by the way, that they're going to start making AI music out of popular artist's voice with the artist's permission. Now, any artist that agrees to this is an idiot because now they paying you in 5 years, they ain't going to pay anything. And y'all just going to be pushed out and they're going to find a loophole. But again, this goes to show you what a record industry plant Drake is. Drake did nobody, UMG, the powers that be, Drake, no one thought Kendrick was ever even not even going to be able to get him in a rap battle. We all knew that Kendrick, yeah. But let's be real. They thought because they controlled the charts, they controlled the streams, they controlled everything. They thought that they could actually come in and even if Kendrick had a good response, they could crush it. But baby, they ain't know about that TikTok and they ain't know about that YouTube either. That's why they want to get control over it. Why UMG tried to take their music off of TikTok and why UMG tries to bully YouTube around. Because unlike Instagram and Twitter and bought streams, you can't fake what happens on TikTok or YouTube. The point of my matter was with Drake actually being a tool, just hear me out on this one. Drake, I hear you like him young. I'm sorry, Kendrick lives rent free in my mind this month. But all of a sudden, Drake, that this song with Kendrick wasn't just supposed to destroy Kendrick's career and Drake could do like, yeah, I'm the captain of the football team. No, it was supposed to also get the rap recording rap industry, okay, and the music industry as a whole comfortable with hearing artists we loved in AI. Tupac in AI without the family's permission. How are you suing the BBL Jersey creator, but you took Tupac's thing without permission? And also Snoop. I do think that they probably got Snoop's permission because Snoop don't play about his publishing rights, but Drake was also being the Trojan horse he is. They literally got done colonizing different rap genres, and now they go and colonize rappers' voices. First it was Pac, then it was going to be Biggie. Drake was supposed to launch that off. UMG just said, right? They just announced a deal with Sound Labs, an AI focused company. Artists will be able to clone their own voices using the technology later this summer. On top of that, they were going to start cloning artists' voices and pay them a royalty for it. It was going to be wrapped up in the record deal. Again, Drake is a colonizing Fire Nation Trojan horse sent to destroy the various kingdoms of this earth. Anyway, right? Um, listen, they also said, obviously, somebody made a good point on Twitter. Let me pull this up because I am tired. When I say tired, I mean tired of Drake. How do you do this? Drake is just a clown and a cheater and a sore loser and corny and dumb. And also, he's just exposed as a plant. Why can't he just go take a break? I don't care. Some people talk about, no, he's still going to be the best rapper in the world. Maybe everybody, the king can be dethroned. I don't care how many kingdoms you reigned over. When you are dethroned, you go to being a pauper. You wish you were a pauper because you get thrown in the cell and beheaded. What are people on? You can literally lose your kingdom or you can be dethroned. Drake was dethroned. And you can even argue on whether you think Kendrick is next to take over. But at the end of the day, it ain't going to be Drake. Anyway, right? Goldlink said, obvious Drake was a tool for these record companies during the beef with Kendrick to push the AI music initiative forward. Drake is a foot soldier for corporate and opened up Pandora's box in music. In 15 years, the charts will be ran by AI artists unless a major law happens. Artists, especially rappers that you grew up loving, are currently selling out music for future generations. This whole beef is for these companies to normalize AI music. First, they're going to use artists we already know and create AI music for them, and then it will be all AI artists. Because think about it, the same way they made Drake the number one rapper, and he was just a paid actor. Imagine if they actually make a Drake that don't got two left feet and don't do that cringy. Remember when Drake was in Hotline Bling and he was supposed to be doing the money dance, right? Y'all know the money dance, but he didn't know how to do it, so he was thrusting his pelvis. Ugh, it was so cringy with that little Timberland tilted up. Oh God, it was bad. Anyway, Drake using AI, a Pac and Snoop, especially since he's still alive and well, is terrible for music. The biggest rapper in the world is basically saying he's okay with artist likeness being exploited. You couldn't just made those verses without using their voices. Drake using uh they don't they don't realize the precedent Drake is setting up. I said this in a few videos ago and I stand by this. This is also Gold Links on Twitter if you want to go follow him. If the biggest rapper in the world and the second or third biggest artist in the world is putting out AI tracks, other artists will follow suit and the labels will just say they can create AI artists and release their music. They thought, bitch, you thought, UMG, you thought, Drake, you thought. But I think the record industry is most likely more upset and mad that Drake failed at his mission. Search and destroy. You failed at your mission because Drake's whole career got ended for using AI. Whole career ended. I don't care what y'all say. Drake will never come back like from this the way he did. He's been exposed for not writing his songs. He's been exposed for playing dirty. He's been exposed for buying bots, streams. He's been exposed for being a sore loser. He's been exposed for being a liar. He's been exposed for being a lame. And he's been exposed for being an effing deadbeat who should never say more life. He's been exposed for all that. Anyway, hold on, y'all. There's more to this story if we can get this out. There is more to this story. Anyway, let's get into this lawsuit. They're saying that it's no fear that BBL Drizzy was produced because get this. Although the music industry wants to start making AI music and AI artists and using dead AI voices, and Universal Music Group announced they'll be one of the biggest to do it, and Drake was supposed to be the one that sold it to the masses, but you failed. You failed. You failed. So um now they're suing the creator of BBL Drizzy for using AI to make it. But it's not the fact they used AI. They didn't use AI under the accord, under the agreement, which is even small creators aren't allowed to use AI to make music anymore. Only big places that owned all this copyright and whatnot. You guys, this story is developing, but I just want to say Kendrick just didn't give us Gangchella. Kendrick just didn't take down Drake. he might have actually saved the music industry from this Fire Nation taking over that they've been trying to do for the last year. And it looks like Drake, they thought they were going to get into it. I'm telling y'all, again, I'm sure Kendrick ain't perfect. He is just a man that got a lot of talent and it looks like a lot of integrity as far as human integrity goes. But little did he know you're also stopping this erasure that wouldn't have just stopped at hip hop. It would have been rock, alternative, all and everything. I'm glad all eyes are on Drake and this Kendrick beef because it had not had happened for future artists. This just would have gone, and before you know it, it just would have been what it is. Anyway, you guys, listen, this story is developing. Drake is a sore loser. They're suing. They now, I guess, want everybody to take down their version of BBL Drizzy. I'm gonna sing it a cappella because, baby, we ain't never forgetting this. BBL Drizzy, BBL, Houston, Houston, New York, Atlanta. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. And also, if you guys are wondering, I had a few of you guys DM me. I'm not talking about Avatar, the live action. That was a whitewashed mess. It was the Drake of avatars, if you will. Go on and watch the original Kendrick Lamar version of Avatar, which is it's a cartoon and it has a jillion episodes. I'm telling you, unless you got something to study for or you need intention, because then it will suck you in, go ahead and check that out. Avatar, Kendrick's Aang. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.